My arm stretches, grasping towards the altar. I close my eyes and whisper the lyrics being sung by the choir. Holy, holy are you, Almighty. My whispers turn into shouts, turn into unintelligible tongues, and I feel myself falling backwards. Slowly being guided by the ushers, I fall down flat on the ground. The choir crescendos along with the wailing hallelujahs from the congregation, and I sink deeper into the ground, retreating to peaceful euphoria. I feel safe, I feel happy, I feel at home.
Spirituality in its deeper sense, and not just religion as a social phenomenon, but real spirituality, is generally the occupation of the second half of life. Young people, and especially today in our competitive world, are trying to find who they are, what their talents are, what their desires are, what their career can be, finding relationships, what they want. That occupies you until you're 30, 35. And religion asks the wrong questions.
I started going more to temples consciously when I moved to Japan and lived there.
So I grew up as a very proud Catholic, but I was just a Sunday Catholic, and my faith did not mean much to me beyond just going to church on Sunday and hanging out with my friends after Mass.
For myself, grew up in a Catholic family, a very loving Catholic family.
I mean, I was brought up in a fairly conservative middle-class Muslim family in India.
I'm Jewish, which I guess it is a little more complicated than that. I grew up in a Jewish family.
Around when I was 10, we converted to non-denominational Christian.
Now, I think there are some young people across the traditions who use religion, to put it that way, as a way of building their ego. They find their identity in religion. You see, they're a minority.
I think it's that, at this age we're trying to find ourselves in kind of a chaotic world, in a chaotic city, and in a really chaotic time. And I think we're all searching for meaning.
My introduction to religion really came from my grandmother, whom I would consider to have been the person who brought me up.
Being gay really challenged my connection to my faith. And when I became like 16, 17, that kind of pushed me away.
I think maybe when I was younger, what I rejected and what I maybe didn't like was, religious teachers like telling me what to do or how to think. And that's why, I think there's that pulling away.
I think it always seems to me in my generation that seeing yourself as religious or other people seeing you as religious is deeply uncool.
Like for me being LGBT, a lot of my friends are unaccepting that I would even think about practicing a religion.
I'm still exploring. I'm still trying to kind of understand my space in it, and I think a lot of it has to do with where I feel at home. And I think sometimes you feel at home because you make your own home. I think I was trying so hard to find a home somewhere else, to find a place where I could fit and feel at home. But that's hard. It's hard.
And then I started to read the Quran, and that sort of really strengthened my faith even more.
It was a really nice thing to celebrate the holiday and feel connected to them. And after my grandparents passed away, to feel connected to them, and it made me feel really fulfilled to go to services or cook something. It made me feel like I was with them when I wasn't with them.
In times that I least expected, I find myself praying or thinking about a worship song.
And I think I'm coming full circle, coming back to that, because I know it's really about me and my exploration.
If you're not growing and you're not changing and you're not expanding, well then life itself and certainly spirituality are not following the path they're meant to. But that's the way we do expand, through compassion and humility and love, basically.
I think it's something that everyone could have a bit more love, a bit more tenderness, and sweetness. Yeah.